All right, so we're going to go ahead and go live now, mostly because I'm excited about what's coming tonight. So, assuming everyone knows that Red Dead Redemption 2 releases at midnight tonight, from what I've been reading online, it looks like GameStop went ahead and allowed people to come pick up their physical copies at 9 o'clock Eastern. So there are people playing now, and that's all good. I got the digital copy and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with waiting. Thankfully, I have a job where I can take time off and play video games from time to time. And that's what I've done today. I've taken tomorrow off for that and a couple other reasons, but it's all basically the same thing. We're going to just take some time, look over some stuff, see what we're about to get into, see if there's anything else out there that we want to look at while we're waiting. I'm going to go over through some of the deals with gold that are coming out this week, or that are out there this week. I haven't really paid much attention to them. I don't normally pay a whole lot of attention to them. But let's see what they've got. And we'll also talk a little bit about Red Dead as we move through this as well. Trying to keep an eye on when it's available, when it's actually up and able to run. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to the Xbox, the live scene, and we're going to get into that briefly. So what we got here is our deals with gold. Halo Wars 2, if you like your strategy games, this is a good one. I personally am and if you like Halo and strategy, this is definitely a go get it. It's $30 right now, normally $60, and I would, from what time I spent with it, it's good. It's optimized for as optimized as a real-time strategy game can be for an Xbox or a console. It is. Kind of either way for me. I'm not really into that stuff on console. I used to play it on PCs and stuff. The real-time strategy, not the Halo, but I'm just not really into that on console. Titan Quest, I haven't looked at it all, so let's take a peek at it real quick and see what we
Rated T for teen.
Suggestive themes and violence. That's my entire life. THQ. I remember when THQ was Studio. Is this another Diablo? $10, whatever. L.A. Noire, I had that actually on PlayStation 2, maybe? A long time ago. It was a long time ago. And it was a good game. I enjoyed it a lot. So, and I never did get to finish it. So that one is something I would consider picking up. If you're not familiar with it, it's the story of a former military guy who comes back to become a cop, and he has to investigate a series of crimes done by Rockstar, who we're going to go make love to tonight with Red Dead. And the game had its issues even then, and then from what I've read about the new one, it still has some of those issues, obviously. But it was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So at some point, perhaps. Next, we've got Kerbal Space Program, which by all accounts is an amazing game and tedious and fun and exciting depending on how you want to play it. A lot of people spend a lot of time making really complex and complicated spaceships in all kinds of forms. I've seen Gundams, I've seen rocket ships, I've seen the Enterprise, all kinds of stuff people try to get to launch on this game. And it seems to be a reasonably fun game. I just never got caught up in it enough to actually buy it. Take a quick peek at it. If it doesn't, yeah, here we go. does look fun. It does. I just haven't ever gotten to it before. I'm like, and if I did, probably won't be on PC. Most of these, I like the mouse and keyboard. It's just bed by, and that is a promise. So once the game goes live, we're going to play for about 3.5 hours, depending on the spot. So that was Kerbal Space Program. It looks good, and if I had the extra cash floating around today, I might pick that up. But again, probably more likely to play that one on PC. I'm sorry. Restart Raiders didn't really. I looked at it. I played the shit out of it. And it's not great. It's not looking backs on. Granted, it was pretty. But those are the games that I can play. No problem. Even at 13 or 14 bucks, it's just not worth it to me. I watched Starpoint Gemini just a little bit ago. It's an interesting game. If I had the extra time, I might pick that one up, but I don't. I don't have the extra time. I have 6 kids. Wear a condom, kids. 6 kids. So we've got Jazz Band, we've got Spell Bowl, we've got robotics, we've got dad stuff like, I don't know, Starfinder, streaming, D&D from time to time, plus that whole, I work a full-time job on top of all this. And I have a beautiful woman who currently is in bed sleeping because she lets me have my time when I need it. I just don't have time to take on a whole bunch of new games. Taking on Red Dead Redemption is going to mean giving up time in another game, which right now is okay because I'm playing The Division, I'm playing Destiny 2 predominantly, and occasionally Assassin's Creed Origins. I still have not gotten to the new one because I haven't finished the old one yet. Once I finish that, maybe. I just really love the ancient Egyptian setting. I'm not super... It's not that I don't like it, it's just never been really my thing, so probably not going to get into that. Premium pool arena for $5. Is it worth $5? I don't know. I enjoy playing real pool. I suck balls at it, but I do enjoy it. Let's get this turned on. Look at this, the precision. Now, if I had this level of accuracy while I was shooting real pool, I would be a much better player. But no matter how hard I try, never mind the fact that like I said, I'll play the real game. The Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. If you've not picked up Final Fantasy 15 in one of the previous editions, pick this shit up. It's good. It is absolutely worth the $25 that it's costing. And the game is fucking amazing. It takes a little getting used to if you're not used to the newer style. And I say newer because I haven't played it in forever, but it's been that way for 10 plus years. If you're not used to that, give it a little bit of time because the game really is fucking amazing. It's a great game. And everybody should pick it up and play it for at least a little bit. Spend more than an hour. Give it a little bit of time. It really is good enough to play. So give it some time, give it a chance, and I think you will find that it's actually a great game. But again, that's up to you. You do what you want. I'm not your boss. Nor do I want to be your boss. Next up, we've got Rius. Probably don't care about this one, honestly. Oh, excuse me. Where the hell did that go? Did we not just click on Rius, or did I mess up? There we go. In Rius, you control powerful giants to help you ship drug reference and fantasy violence. Everybody's in on this, right? I am not in on this because I don't think it looks all that much fun. Rius.
Rius is a god game where you control nature through 4 powerful giants. You can shape the planet to your own will. Mankind will settle, and it's your responsibility to take care of them. By placing plants, animals, and minerals in just the right spots, you can let your people thrive. You can support them in their growth by helping them build their projects. You can maximize their output of food, wealth, and technology through a system of upgrades and synergy.
Not interested. Halo Wars 2, already covered it. Season Pass, covered it. Hey, there's the original Halo Wars. The Path of Modus. I wonder what Modus is.
My name is Modus. I'm 6 years old, and someday I'll find a way out of this forest. When I was young, I had 1,000 ideas for how to get out, but no way to make them real. Luckily, Dad gave me art supplies from when he was a kid. Now my ideas will come to life. I'm from a small village, but I have big dreams. It's only a matter of time before I make them real.
Probably not something I'm going to be interested in. Inner Space. Exploration flying game. Cel shaded art. Not always one of my favorite styles of artwork. I mean, it's pretty, but this doesn't look fabulous to me. And this trailer isn't doing anything to make me want to buy it. This controller, some type of work. Cheese. There's Swiss cheese in this stuff. Totally messed up. This is just a puzzle game. The flying is the method. It's all about. I have a bunch of puzzle games in my queue to play. Not interested in that one. The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. $8.44. Never heard of it. Let's see what it is. Suggestive themes. The Vecchi Studio.
Dr. Decker was murdered. Dr. Decker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him.
I'd heard Dr. Decker was stabbed, but I didn't know for sure.
Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
All Dr. Decker did was encourage me to think.
Do you think I killed my parents? Why? Because I stabbed my husband?
Decker was a dangerous person.
I'm not a murderer.
It's just me. I'm going crazy.
I stabbed him with a steak knife.
It's our secret.
Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself.
I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf. I didn't have any legs.
Thing that's following me. It doesn't have a face.
You started talking like your patient's ailments are real.
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
Dr. Decker killed it. No!
It's hungry.
You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you?
What are you trying to
Somewhat
do
interesting
most?
to me.
Cure his patients or find out who killed him?
I spied on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
It's just a game, Doctor. I like playing games.
I like that Cthulhu necklace. I say Cthulhu, it's an octopus necklace, but I liked it. That one is interesting. At 844, that might be. But I also grew up in the era when full motion video was not something that ever got out until games like Night Trap came out on the Dreamcast, or not, the Sega CD, I'm sorry. I remember picking it.
Rated T for teen.
And this is, I think, Starpoint Generation 4 was, yeah, this is the same as before. I'm not really interested in that. It's got some interesting concepts, and if I had time, perhaps. Not interested in Dibblab, wasn't interested in the first one, not interested in this one. Romancing Saga 2. I remember when Romancing Saga came out on the original Nintendo. Not sure it was called Romancing Saga back then. I think it was Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It may not even be related, I don't know. But I remember those games from back in the day. It may not be related. This is different. This looks more like an 8-bit, well, 16-bit RPG. JRPG, I guess. Not really interested in that either. The Park. That sounds familiar. I don't know if I've seen that one or not.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. Mommy is coming, Callum!
I've got to hand it to him. This looks good.
My son, Callum. He loves the theme park. Is it possible to love something and fear it at the same time?
Interesting. I would, for $3.90, for $3, that's worth picking up. I don't know. You decide. Incredibles, Disney, Lego, it looks like. Probably not. Not that
How are you doing that? I don't know. That was so cool.
You need to be more flexible.
Incredibles looks good. The Lego games looks interesting. But if you're not, I'm not right now. So there, we've gone through that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a quick moment here. And we're going to go ahead and come back to Talkie Talk time while we check to see what the status of our game is. Come on now. Show me the money.